Welcome to the bold analysis, ladies and gentlemen. I think it is high time we urge and enlighten our Kenyan people the importance of working hard and not to depend on political goodies. I am one person that believes that there is no power that surpasses the political power. And the person that is in that position is actually exercising donated power. But the politician will not change your life. Some of us who do this analysis, we do, personally, I can tell you, I spend a lot of my time reading newspapers and stories and also informal talks, and also talk to people in this decision-making table. The politician doesn't mean it. And I am a bit disappointed. I'm one person who raised the alarm saying that there was no hustler fund. There was a loan project, a loan product known hustler fund, just like Weather Fund. And before you know, that my position has been confirmed. It is so disheartening to understand signals are being shown that we don't have money for hustler fund. Either we don't have money or we don't mean for it. The intention is not well served. I looked at the penal code and read what is, and I can also give you that, just take your leisure time and look at what is in our penal code, that document. And just look at what is the punishment for loan defaulter. Just go and cite forgery, even for forgery. Compare that, and especially it's on forgery is felony. Compare that with a regulation from Treasury on a punishment for someone who shall commit an offense with the hustler fund. Misuse of the money, giving false information, it's even forgery. And I think it's even on defaulting, misuse, even defaulting. They're not just using the word defaulting, but failing to pay. Before we tell you that, for you to get the loan, you must be 18 years and above. You must be in a registered chama. And I think one other thing that is well wrapped and kept secret is you must have the idea, which I support. If really we want to get the value for the money, let us support ideas. Ideas that can change this country, ideas that can have impact, not only economic impact, but even like environmental impact. We have, if you attend symposiums, scientific symposiums, we have young people with super mind-blowing concepts and ideas that only lack money. Some of these can even change, offer solutions, even technological solutions. But we've emphasized on business. And what we are telling them is clear. If you commit an offense, you will be jailed for 10 years, or you'll be jailed for 5 years, or a fine of 10 million. I don't have a problem, and I don't mean that there should be free money. But the tone that is being set will scare away the borrower. Listen to this video.
Pewa duration na ukikosa unafungwa. Sasa unaona mimi nikiwa hustler hapa siwezi endea. Juu beta niumie hapa na shida yangu yote but nikiwa huku nje. Lakini mambo ya saa hiyo hapo wananchi tutalemewa.
Hiyo mambo sio fiti sana sababu walisema ni hansula na kurudi kusema atafungwa kama mtu hawezi kulipa hiyo pesa. Hiyo ni kuoneshana walikuwa na haja yetu wakati walikuwa wanataka kula.
Kama kuna mtu hapa anafikiri atapata pesa ya bure. Unasikia wewe? Ati unangojea pesa ya serikali ya bure? Hiyo hakuna. Hii ni pesa ya kufanya biashara.
That is what Kenyans, that's just a section. You know, I picked that clip because it's from KTN News, I think, as a reporter. So that, you know, that's credible. You know, that's something someone was on ground. By then, tomorrow I'll also take time to do some Vox Pop. We really need to know what the people are saying so that we don't just do the desktop journalism. We want to go to the community and talk to what the community is saying. The community is feeling that we are not part of it. And as someone who is on matters communication, there is something called the path. There's something called decoding. It's different from understanding. Understanding is just knowing unaongea kitu umesema nimeelewa. But there is decoding. What kind of message are we sending? Because yes, we are warning people that this is not free money. If you mess around with it, we take it. But how about you start with the warning? You start with the warning. So before I go, you're already warning me. Will I come? We believed, and the reason I'm saying the communication, or rather the demand creation messaging on it is not well intended. The intention is not good. We should encourage these people. But is it that this money is not there, so we are scaring people away so that the little we have will give to the serious ones? I am saying this because in the concept, as was once posted by Msalim Davadi, that we want to stir up the bottom of the pyramid. So we want these people to go and we want to stir up the bottom of the pyramid. They are not willing to come. That's what that gentleman is saying. The borrower is demotivated. I want to believe that we needed, and in fact it was rushed, we needed to have some capacity building. We've said the chamas, you know, we've had Uwezo Fund and the other funds that these chamas can access. Even have microfinances that these people can access finances from. But what do you think is the intervention? What do you think is the difference between Hustler Fund and them? We need to give that solution. The investment ideas, and that we should invest on ideas. Actually, if you ask me, if you want to start up the economy, we should invest on ideas, not just give people loans. Loan is there, you know. Or we should have a hybrid system where we are investing on the mama mboga, as we say, who is illusional mama mboga, still insist that the hustler has never been defined by the politician. It's only you calling yourself the hustler. Politicians doesn't define you. So, regulation on what idea to be funded is something that is well wrapped. And I have a feeling we don't mean well for it. Don't mistake me to say or to insinuate that people should be given free money. But also be logical enough to pick a point, my line of thought, that we need to give information. In fact, government should invest further. Oh my goodness, I need to, and now this one you need to get. We should talk more about telling people that ukichukua hii pesa, fanya hivi. Let's talk to people about good saving habits. You know, government want us to save. Tell them about, tell them that if you are going to get 20,000, most probably what you can earn, and with my little economics, if you spend 20,000, if you can make sales of 20,000, then you can only make probably 10% of 20,000. We prepare people psychologically that this is not going to be an overnight success. Because there are people who think, maybe nikishapata Hustler Fund, mine is done. That's what people think. So we should prepare people. And that's why I started by saying that, look here, you need to work hard. And if you have a relationship with your bank, just like I also have my own relationship with my bank, I cannot destroy it. You should not destroy it, then I should not bury that relationship because of emergency Hustler Fund. And watch out. We may likely, the Hustler Fund project will likely be deviled by a slow uptake. This slow uptake is a tragedy because the intention was to. Hustler Fund was an intervention to increase or rather to boost access to financing. And number two, we need to stir up the lower part of the economy so that we expand our tax base. Oh my goodness, I'm just using the political words that were in the campaign trail. We need to expand our tax base. When kama kila mtu akona pesa anaweza fanya biashara, ndio tutakuja hapa na the tax man. That was the intention. So if we have it and the uptake is slow, honestly, we're gonna be another problem. I'm not spelling doom, but because of the format that we are going to do it under chamas, it's good enough because with the chamas, you already use existing structures, so you don't run the risk of creating a batch two of dubious debts. Borrowers who doesn't think about paying. We may not, and that's why I support on the debts. And in fact, just like I kept on saying, this was not a political pledge, and if you believe the government was going to give you free money, you are lying to yourself. You must make the regulations be tight so that we lock away. The banks must do this so that we lock away. The person that was just yelling in the rally that from Ruto's words, is going to get money. That money is not for you. And I'm saying this. Why is it that at the campaign trail, zero interest was the catch? Or rather, not even zero interest. Amount of interest on the loan was the catch on Hustler Fund. But now that we are launching it, we are not giving people the interest as a catch. We are only telling them about how if you take it and you mess around with it, we're going to jail you for 5 years and fine you 10 million. Why aren't we selling the interest as the catch? That we need to give the Hustler Fund a competitive advantage against the other funds. Oh, I like financial analysis. I like this. We need to give them the competitive advantage because that's why I will see now in my business, let me leverage on Hustler Fund against a one from microfinance. Any microfinance, because I don't want to mention any because they have not paid for any advert. So we need to get it. And that's why I'm telling you, we need to enlighten our people. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, tell your colleague, let's work hard as a nation. For us to build this nation will not depend on what the politician is saying. Work hard. That's my point.